couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Sanders to begin the drive. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down by Marvin Jones Jr., and he's got over 300 of those in a career now in its 11th season. He's a guy who just plays so well season in and season out, always averages about 50 to 60 yards a game, and is well respected in the locker room. One of those players that everyone wants in their lineup and wants in their organization.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Brady now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22, Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Miles Jack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
450. We need 3 lead now.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first down, Wilson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in from Miami touchdown. T. Higgins, 62 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Bengals drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Hey, ball 66.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Sam Martin is set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
72.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Deontay Hardy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On play action, now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Sugar!
To throw, it's Brady. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady to throw again. Complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bengals 20. Sam Martin set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake. Brady. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it, reload! Hey, 66, 72. Check it.
Back to throw again. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check it.
Again, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Go bandit. Check it. Ozzy. Ozzy. Grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Go 50. Alert.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson will throw again. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to...
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves when all the yardage had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 17 yards there. And that's good for a Miami first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Check it, reload. Check it.
To throw again on second down. Brady is going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Hey, back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw. Able to find Jones. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Brady. It's hauled in by Hardy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
On play action, now Brady. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there. but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the